Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid, go anywhere, sleep anywhere, kind of stealthy campervan. And today we're live again. It's Wednesday, a waffle on a Wednesday, live from my drive, because we're going nowhere, because there's this little bug going around. But we're not going to talk about that. We don't want to put a dampener on the evening, so tonight's live stream is going to be completely corona free. We'll try anyway. I think I need a trim. Right, so tonight's video, I've already lit my fire because it was freezing in here. It's been a nice sunny day, but it was absolutely freezing. So I didn't think I was ever going to use this fire again because it's been such a nice day. But no, it is actually quite cold in here. But luckily, I've got plenty of offcuts. This is actually from the hole that I cut in my work surface, and I cut it into 4 pizza sized lumps for my fire. So I'm going to chuck a few of those in there. I've got my coffee on the go. Oh no, don't put it out. Okay, so let's have a look. Who's in the house? Is there anyone there? More importantly, can you hear me? More importantly, can you hear me? Yep. Hang on, let's turn this down. Yep. Slight technical problem there. So what I do when I'm live streaming, I use my phone to film and upload, and I use my tablet, as you can see, to read the comments. Otherwise they come up on the screen of my phone, and I have to kind of squint to try and read them. And again, I've put the wrong glasses on. Alright, so where are we? Alright, let's start off by saying a massive thank you to everyone that suggested in my last video that I made about my side curtain cover type window insulation panel. Quite a few people said to me and recommended that I fit neodymium magnets. Now, I've never heard of those magnets ever, so they sound a bit scary, but I've ordered some today, dirt cheap as well. I mean, those magnets that I brought for that curtain thing from Homebase, they were £5 a packet, and I brought 3 packets, so I spent 15 quid on magnets. Today online I brought 20 of these little neodymium magnets for £4. So yeah, a bit gutted about that. I wish I'd known about them, but apparently they're the dog's danglies and they'll hold my panel in place. So thank you to everyone that suggested neodymium magnets. I hope I pronounced that right, because lots of people tell me off about my pronunciation, especially in my window fitting video. I think I refer to the trellises as trestles, or trestles as trellises. Don't know, can't remember, but I did get a lot of comments about that. But that's just me. I do get my words muddled up a little bit because I've got so much going on in my little brain. Words don't seem to come out quite right. I'm always getting told off for getting people's names wrong as well. But here's one name I won't get wrong, and that's Mama Star Little Rainbow. Hello, how you doing? Now, Mama Star Little Rainbow, she left a good question about the Dodo mat that I use. And she asks, is it different to Reflectix? Well, I thought I'll cut a little bit off and just show you up close what this Dodo mat looks like, because it is a lot different to Reflectix. Now, Reflectix has got 0 R value. It is exactly what it says. It's a reflectic barrier. You put it against your window, it reflects the sun's heat and the sun's rays back out the window. But the moment you put that bubble wrap reflected stuff against the wall like this, it's got nothing to reflect, so it don't work. But this stuff, this is an offcut of Dodo mat, and this is what it looks like. There you go. It's nice and thick, and it's kind of spongy, and it is a really good insulator, and it's got like a reflectic barrier on it as well. And that's why I use this for my window, with the reflectic barrier up against the glass, so when the heat hits it, it bounces back out again, and then this little bit of insulation, hopefully, fingers crossed, will insulate. But it is a massive piece of glass, so this will make hopefully a big difference, and that's why I use this stuff against my glass. So that's cleared that question up. How many people here? Crikey, 116 of you. Hello. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget. Luke's van life at home, mate. Yeah, I've been having a lazy day, to be honest. Because I'm self-employed, I think you are as well. And because of the current situation with the little bug that's going around, we're not going to mention it, remember. But because I am self-employed, I'm not entitled to any help from the government until now. They've offered self-employed people universal credit, but my God, you try logging on to the government website to try and claim universal credit. It's taken me 2 days just to get through to the verification process. I'm not holding my breath. I might have to go back to work, but hopefully not, because I don't want to put other people at risk. With this current situation, the best thing we can all do, as we know, is just to sit down, watch the telly, or in your case, YouTube. Don't move around, don't go touching people, keep your distance if you do have to go out. Remember, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Right, enough of that. Right, now, where do we get to? Mama's Star, we've done that. Oh, Linda Hurley, she says to me she wants to see some metal detecting videos. Well, Linda, I will try and do some metal detecting videos when all this current situation blows over. So yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of my van, is because I do like to go metal detecting, and I'll put all my stuff in the van. I'll go off and to some remote, nice locations. So yeah, I may do a bit of filming about that. Right then, Flying Munchies. I think that's what his name is, Flying Munchies. Asked me about when I put the sealing strip along the glass, do I cut a V in the nozzle? I brought the nozzle in, dug it out of the bin, especially to show you. And this is a nozzle that comes with that sealing gun. They've already cut the V in it. So, because of your comment, my next video, I've actually explained this in more detail. When you put that on your glass, you go away from the V, and it does leave a really nice V-shaped bead of sealant along the glass, and it comes pre-cut as well. And this particular one, has a little bit of stem on there that I've cut that off because it's like a guide for if you're doing it along the edge of the glass. Not quite sure if I did explain that clearly in the glass fitting video, but yeah, there it is. As you can see, it's got a V in it, and you simply put that on the glass, go away, and yeah, go away from the V, and it leaves a nice bead of sealant. So let's have a look, see what's going on in the room. So they're the questions. I'm not going to go into too many questions. Let's answer your comments. So is anyone else out there, I've got a question for you actually, is anybody else out there self-employed and tried to log on to the government website to try and claim a little bit of money back? Because at the end of the day, us self-employed people do pay an awful lot of tax, so I think, you know, getting a little bit back, nothing wrong with that. I've got nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, see, Luke's van life. Yeah, honestly, Luke, get on the website as soon as you can. I was number 134,000th in queue. That's some queue, I'll tell you. But you have to stay logged on, and then the queue gradually goes down. Like I say, 2 days. I've literally just finished it about 20 minutes ago, just in time for this. James Phoenix, yeah, get on it, mate. If you can't go to work, then the government have set up this new system. It's called Universal Credit. It's a special thing they've done, I think. I don't know, I've never ever claimed benefits or anything like that in my life, so as far as I'm aware, it's a brand new thing, purely because of this current situation, to help out the self-employed. Self-employed, but in the US. David, how's that going, David? Good luck to you, mate. Hope things go well. Are the US government helping the self-employed? Happy John and Happy Van, self-employed but not bothering, too much hassle. Yeah, why not, John? I mean, if you're not going to work, you might as well try and get something back. If you're like me, paid fortunes in tax over the years. Hello, Sarah. Sarah the Dream Catcher. Ah, Boris is talking about self-employed payments tomorrow. Well, that'd be interesting. Oh, let's turn this down. It's going plenty here. I've still got, by the way, a ton of offcuts that I've got through. Like when I think I've got offcuts from about 4 different vans that I've built. I've been saving all the offcuts, and I reckon I've probably got enough offcuts to last me a year or 2. No use trying to claim you're 4 million in queue. Yeah, Mark, I was 134,000th in queue. Bonehead, you was on there yesterday. Oh well, £76 a week. It's better than nothing, isn't it? I mean, when I'm truck driving, I can earn really good money. And at the moment, they're crying out for truck drivers. But I'm not going to put my life at risk and the people around me at risk for money. It's just not worth it. You're 62,000th in line. Well done. Mr. Miams, is that? I can't see that. I can't read your name. Sorry, mate. But yeah, well done getting your job back. I'm pleased for you. That must have been a real relief. Rick Todd, too lazy to be self-employed. It is being self-employed has got its benefits because you have got freedom, but when it comes to things like sick pay, holiday pay, nah, forget it. You don't get none of that. If you don't work, you don't get paid. It's as simple as that. Oh, hello, Indie Projects. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. You're right at the very top. I hope you're keeping safe, and I think you did the right thing by getting back. If you couldn't get back to your land in Portugal, yeah, I really think you've done the right thing, and good luck to you. Hide away. It's probably the best thing you can do. But I still want to come to your land in Portugal with my metal detector, by the way. All right. See if we can find some treasure on your land. But we'll talk about that maybe next summer. Lady Faith, we're here from Bulgaria. Lady Faith, how are things going in Bulgaria? What's the situation like there? Oh no, hang on, we said we weren't going to talk about that, didn't we? Right. That fire looks toasty. It is. It is pucker. You need to get one for your van. You really do, honestly. That's to Theo and B. Get yourself a little log burner. See, now theoretically, this van could be completely off-grid. I've got my solar panel on the roof for my electric, my log burner. I can heat this van with this. I can make coffee on it, and my coffee pot's just boiled right on cue. The only thing this van really needs is a bigger water tank, because I've only got my little tiny water tank. And I was thinking about this the other day. I had a conversation with someone the other day about that. I've got sawdust in my cup. That's where I've been cutting holes in my van. Not very good, is it? That's all right. I'm a roughy, toughy trucker. I'll be fine. Let's get that off of there. I do need a coffee as well. Getting good at this. Look, I didn't even spill it. Much. Right, let's turn it down here because it is getting rather warm in here. Right, back to you guys. Where are we? Indie Projects, fire looks toasty. Hi Nina. Hi Martin. Yeah, I'm keeping safe, mate. Thank you very much. I'm keeping myself to myself. I'm not going out, not touching anyone or doing any of that stuff. You'll never get the curtain off the van with them magnets. Are they that good? I hope so. I'll be honest with you, since I put that panel on the door, I've not taken it off. I've just kept it there. Except the other day, because I was making some more holes in the van, but that's Friday's video. I've actually copied the indie projects, their window, but I'm not going to show you. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Graham, Mel's like a mad scientist. Yeah, I like to think so. I'm just missing the hair, the white coat. Tomorrow they're going to announce something for the self-employed. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, we got that far. Sorry, I'm a little bit down the list. Bear with me. Yeah, my heart goes out to the indie projects. I mean, I was looking forward to watching them. Yeah, Graham Carswell. Yeah, sorry to hear about your cancellation. I mean, they must have been gutted, right? I mean, all that work, all that preparation, all that work they put into getting the visas and everything. Yeah, for OMB, heart goes out to you, mate. A lot of work down the drain. But I'm sure, like you said in your video, that your visa lasts for 10 years. So you've got plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Just sit tight, write it out, and you'll be fine. Happy John in a happy van, living off your savings. Yeah, that's all I've got, mate. So that's why I thought I'd try and make a little bit of claim. Who am I pulling for my suit? No, I'm not doing no driving, Mark. If you're still doing driving, then good luck to you, mate. Yeah, I'm sitting still for the moment. I'm not desperate, so I mean, if push comes to shove, then obviously I will go back to work. But I do, in my life, I do share my life with some people that are quite vulnerable. I've got an asthmatic and a diabetic to think about, so that's why I'm just sitting still. Just work on the van, do what I can. But I got an email today, B&Q are closed, so no more buying wood. Indie projects, that sounds fun. Oh, I've lost you there. What sounds fun? Me metal detecting, I'll bet. Right. Well, I'm slowly catching up, sorry. Lady Faith, we're in lockdown, we're allowed to shop in certain times of the day, but no panic buying anywhere, apart from the peace. There are police. Make sure you're not going out unnecessarily. Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, people just cannot be trusted. On the news the other day, there were people in Hyde Park having barbecues and stuff and playing football. I mean, they're crazy. And I'm talking about this situation. I said I wouldn't, but I guess it's the topic of the day. You just got to take Boris's advice. Stay indoors. Don't go out. Don't touch anyone. And this time next year, I reckon. Okay, so here's a scenario. I'm going to put a scenario to you, right? This is my theory. All those people out there that have gone panic buying, they've brought all the food, so they've all got all this food, right? They're sitting indoors with all this food all around them, and they're sitting watching YouTube or they're watching telly. They're a little bit bored. They're sitting there with all this food. You know what's going to happen? They're all going to start eating that food, and they're all going to start sitting on the sofa and becoming couch potatoes. So that's one scenario. We're going to end up with a lot of people putting on a lot of weight. Just imagine it's Christmas, right? Now, Christmas lasts for 2 days, right? You've got Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I mean, I put on a stone over Christmas. That's just 2 days. So imagine what it's going to be like sitting still for 3 weeks or 4 weeks with all that food around you. There's going to be a lot of large people, when this is all over, needing to go to the gym. So gyms are going to be booming in a couple of months' time. Now think about all those youngsters out there, all those young lovers, right? Sitting around bored. What are they going to be doing, right? You can only guess. So I reckon by December, January 2021, there's probably going to be a little bit of a baby boom. That's my uptake on it anyway. So, yeah, don't think too negative about this situation. It's got some good points. Yeah, you mark my words, the beginning of next year, the population is going to boom again. I know this because I'm a Christmas baby. I'm a Virgo. I was born in September. Anyone that's born in September, because September's the 9th month of the year, your parents were bored at Christmas or drunk at a Christmas party. Yeah, that's why us Virgos are so special, because we were created in a season in that sort of seasonal time. Watch out for blood blisters with those strong magnets. Are they really that good? Where is my first trip going to be when I get out? I get asked that all the time, Sarah. Where am I going to go first? I was planning to go and see my daughter, because my daughter's moved away. She's up in the Midlands. I'm not going to say where. But she has got a YouTube channel, so go check her out. Eco Joe. Yeah, my first trip was going to go to see my daughter. Second trip was going to be to Birmingham on my way to the Lake District. Eva Cars. I was told this dude was found dead in his van. Burner virus. Hey, that's not nice. Is that true? There were idiots coming to Wales, for fuck's sake. Oh, I won't read that out. Now the police said anyone towing a caravan or campervan will be told to turn around. Yeah, I've heard this. There's been a bit of negativity around van lifers and people in caravans all going to Scotland and Wales. I did think that, actually. I did think about going to yeah, North Wales, but since then they've put a ban on all that, so I'm stuck on the driveway, which is a bit ironic, isn't it? Because my van is nearly finished. It's nearly ready to go, and a spring has sprung, and now I can't go anywhere. I really do feel like I've spent all winter working on this van for nothing. I'm sure a lot of people out there do feel the same as well. It's like a sense of mourning, a sense of loss. It's because your freedom has been taken away from you, and it's going to be a real head messer upper for some people. It's almost like you're grieving for something, a massive loss, and you've lost your freedom. Carl Jones, I'm a prepper, so I have loads of food stored before this expected crisis. Well done, Kyle. And yeah, you're probably right. A lot of lorry drivers are going to go sick or just not go to work, me being one of them. But I'm not doing it for any selfish reasons. I'm not going to work because, like I said earlier, I've got people around me that are vulnerable and I don't want to put them at risk. But if it comes to it, I will go to work and I'll just live in my van. I won't go in the house. Thank you, Polo. That's really nice of you, mate. And yeah, I hope everything's all right with your end too, mate. It's very kind of you. Gary King, our freedom was taken away because some people just did not listen. You're absolutely right, Gary. Some people are just idiots. And because of that, the whole country has to suffer because of a few idiots that just can't take it seriously enough. And if you don't take it, anybody that's not taking this current situation seriously is a complete and utter idiot. People are dying. It is real. It's not some kind of government conspiracy to control people. It's real. It's happening. Jack Gates, yeah, mate, I think you're taking it a little bit too far. Victor Silgo, Corona is political. It's not, mate. It's not. It's real. It's Mother Earth saying enough is enough. If you look at the sky, look up at the sky tomorrow and you'll see the sky is completely blue. There's no traces of aeroplanes anywhere. It's Mother Earth taking a deep breath saying enough's enough. You've done enough. I'm going to put a warning shot across your bow. See, us as human beings, we think we're invincible, but we're not. A little tiny virus has brought us to our knees. And just think of that film, War of the Worlds. The Martians come to Earth to take over the world, and they're brought down by a little virus. The same thing is happening to us. But more about that in another video. I'll speak my mind later. I did say we weren't going to talk about the coronavirus, didn't I? Oh well, seems to have gone. Thank you, Sean Play. Yeah, that's very nice of you. Good to see you all well, Mel. Take care. Thank you, Adam Lincoln. I'm going to try and stay well for as long as I can. Every 100 years, Mother Nature takes control. Check the history. Gary, you're probably right. And my daughter, Joanna, Eco Joe, check out her YouTube channel. Yeah, she says exactly the same. Me and my daughter are like peas in a pod. We really are. We think exactly the same. Hi Mel, love. Hi Mel, how's your two cats? Yeah, they're fine. I was a bit worried about them today actually because they disappeared. One of them was a bit out of sorts, but yeah, it all come good in the end. Yeah, polo. Yeah. That's one of my biggest fears as well. Where I used to live in Rochester, in the old mortuary, a friend of mine lives there now, and he said there's a gang going around in Rochester just robbing people, like blatantly, just taking food out of their cars as they come out of the supermarket. It is going to get crazy out there. And if anybody watches, what's it called? There's a Canadian guy called Just Incredible TV. He lives in a van. He lives in a box van. And he went into a American supermarket. I can't remember the name of it. But where all the ammunition is for the guns, it's all sold out. I mean, we're worried about selling out of bog roll. In Canada, they're selling out of ammunition. I mean, I'd be more worried about that. And all the shotguns in the shelf, in the shop, have gone as well. That was his video tonight. It's going to get scary. It could get scary. Let's just hope they find a vaccine or something in time. Old School and Pebbles. Hello, mate. How you going? It will be interesting to see if no vape trials stop all this drama. Yeah, it's interesting times, mate. It is very interesting times. More good news, we found toilet roll. Lucy's socks are safe for now. Oh, lucky Lucy. She doesn't have to hide her socks. Tommy Brennan, put my windows in this. Oh, you want a ferry now? Good luck, mate. Drive tankers. Yeah, tanker drivers. Good money. Well done. Good move. Keep going. Keep country fueled. At least you don't have to actually have contact with anyone. Yeah. Yeah, you're safe in your tanker, mate. That's for sure. Terry Walker, hi Mel, love the videos. Can I ask about the small high window in your van? Where did you get it and have you done a video about it? The small high window, Terry. Oh, do you mean in the thumbnail? At the beginning of this video, you can see a picture of my van, and yeah, I've got those small windows. I copied the indie projects. They've got one in the side of their van, but me, I've got one better. I've got two. I've put one in each side of the van, and that is Friday's video. I'm still editing it because it was about an hour and 50 minutes worth of video, and I've got to chop it all down to around about 20 minutes if I can. So it takes a lot of work making these videos. So yeah, Friday. That video will be up Friday around about 6 o'clock. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Apparently, if you give a video a thumbs up, it lets YouTube know you'd like the video, and then they promote the video. Not that these live stream videos do very well. These live stream videos, nobody seems to want to watch them. But I'm doing it for you guys. You guys that want to watch live, that's what it's all about. Farm foods have plenty of bog roll. Mark Ford, good point. A friend of mine said she went to a farm shop and they had plenty of stock. So yeah, don't tell anyone. Keep that under your hat, all right? But yeah, if you are running low on stocks, just go to your local farm shop and they do have plenty of stock. That's just between us, all right? Don't tell too many people. Phil Olivet, how is your job going, Mel? My job has come to a complete standstill. I am unemployed as we speak. How much smoke comes out your chimney? When I first light it, I do get quite a bit of smoke, but once it's roaring and going, hardly any smoke at all. But like I said on the install with this van, this stove, I only light it at night anyway. I think, actually, hang on, I need some more wood. I need wood. Because I had it roaring away to do me coffee, it's burnt out quite quickly. There you go, that should take care of that. Watch how quick that roars up. It is very controllable. You can't see, can you? Look, you're out of shot. It is very controllable. It's got this little slider at the bottom, and wait till it gets going, and I'll bring you down and I'll show you how quickly it goes up. It's just like a gas fire. It's got that much control. You can just turn it up and down. Brilliant, brilliant. I've got no regrets getting that whatsoever. Carlo, sorry to hear you lost your job. I didn't actually lose my job. I just said I'm not going to work. Because I'm self-employed, I can choose whether I work or not. That is one of the good things about being self-employed. The downside is you don't get paid. I don't get sick pay. But yeah, I've chosen not to go to work. Yeah, I hate people that take all the toilet paper as well. You know what else I hate? I hate it when you sit on the toilet, start doing your business, and then you realise there is no toilet paper. That's even worse. As my old man used to say, look before you leap. Yeah, that's the worst thing ever. Has anyone done that? You know, you sit on the toilet, you get your phone out, start to read your emails. And then you look up and oh no, the toilet roll is empty. That's the worst thing ever. Graham, Mel, I've got my van. You can come and work on it. All right, Graham. Yeah, no problem, mate. Have you got all the stuff you need though? Because all the DIY shops are now closed. Because I wanted to make a table for this van. I need to make a table and make an awning, and that's it. Then I can register this van as a camper van with a DVLA. But I forgot, and I only realised today when I got an email from B&Q saying they're closing their store, I haven't got any wood to make the table. So I just have to sit on it. I mean, it's no rush, the van ain't going anywhere anyway, is it? It's not like I'm going anywhere. Oh, there we go, look at that. Now watch this, watch this. I'll give you a live demonstration on how good this is. Roaring fire, right? Now watch this. Just turn it down a little bit. Watch how quick it goes down. He says. There you go. It's literally like just turning it down. But I love this thing, honestly. Just nuts. Right, where are we? Yeah, payload, I know, mate. It is a bit of an inconvenience. Just turn that back up again. But it's for the good. It's for the greater good of everyone. Everything's got to stop. Just stop, sit down and reflect. It's a nice time. I mean, how often do you get to have this much free time, this time to yourself? Just make use of it. Learn something, learn another language, read a book, go out for a walk on your own though, no more than 2. I mean, I'm really lucky here. There's woods just across the road. I went for a walk today and it's lovely. Nobody around. It's a bit surreal. But it's amazing how your mind changes. You can see things you don't normally see. Jeff Tilley, hi Mel, your pressured water system, what sort of pressure do you use? I'm thinking of along the same lines like the container you use, diesel thing. Do you think it would take the pressure? Yeah, Jeff, it would. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to move water up a pipe about that far. You know, you only got to raise that water that much, and it's not like you're raising a ton of water. It's just in that little bit of pipe. I mean, you could actually blow in the tank and get that water to go up. Doesn't take any pressure at all. The problem is, if you fill your tank right up with water and then put pressure in it, air pressure, as the water level goes down, you lose pressure. So it's getting that even balance. It's a bit of an experimental thing you've got to do. I've learned with this pressure system that I'm using a fire extinguisher. I put about, I think it was 15 psi in that fire extinguisher, and it was just enough to let the water pressure go all the way down and out the tap. Yeah, I did a bit of an experiment. So yeah, about 15-20 psi, that's all it's got to take. But obviously as the water level goes down, so your pressure decreases as well, because you end up with more volume in the tank, more airspace. So yeah, it's a matter of experimenting really. DIY stores are essential retailers and can open. Well, Broadswood, I've got an email today from B&Q saying they're going to close because I'm a club member of B&Q. Yeah, Sarah, you're absolutely right. It is a time to reflect and get in touch with your spiritual side. It's definitely a time for that. Just look up at the sky and see how clear it is. It's really surreal. And open your ears as well. Listen to the sounds. It's so quiet. You can hear the birds. You can see, you know, just enjoy the moment. Take time to reflect on what's important in life. Get in touch with old friends. You know, call someone you haven't heard from for a long time. There's so much you can do in this free time you've got now. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Self-employed people are going to be given a helping hand. So that's why I'm taking this time to, yeah, be given an helping hand. And like I say, I'm just going to sit back, let it ride out for as long as I can. B&Q open for trade. Oh, I haven't got a trade card. It's a shame, isn't it? Anyone out there got a trade card? So I need a bit of wood to make my table. There's a gap in the market. Hey, if you've got a B&Q trade card, you could start up a right little sideline. Sarah the Dreamcatcher. I heard all the birds this morning. It was beautiful. It was, wasn't it? It was rather magical. Old School and Pebbles. All this has proven one thing: mankind is nowhere near ready for disasters. Very disappointing effort so far. Yeah, you're right. We're not ready for this sort of stuff. I mean, who could have thought it? No one. Orson Welles. He tried to warn us. Nobody listened. Broadswood, they can remain open. Some are reducing hours, some only doing click and collect. Yeah, my local B&Q emailed me, like I said, and they did say you can click and collect up to 10 o'clock this morning. But after that, nothing. if you've got stuff you've ordered, you have to pick it up today. Like this morning at 10 o'clock. That was the email I got. I'm just, you know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just relaying what I got told. Oh, did I tell you I love this thing? Why don't you use the old type of caravan manual pump? Yeah, I had one of those pumps in my old Volkswagen. They're great, they are, yeah. I mean, they work fine. But, like I said, I had these 2 fire extinguishers that I've had for years. I used to take them to run to the sun and squirt people with them because they're refillable. And I saw them in the back of my lockup. And I thought, I've got no idea. So that's why I did it. Just purely for the fun of it, really. Use fire extinguishers as a water tank. Novel idea, and it made a good video. Nice bit of content for you guys to watch. Fifi Sparkler, don't forget to support the NHS tomorrow evening at 8 PM by cheering and clapping at your door or out the window. There you go, there's something. I didn't even know that was going to happen. So 8, hang on, I've lost your message. I've gone up. 8 PM tomorrow. Cheer the NHS, cheer your local NHS staff, give them a clap and a cheer. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, just stand outside and give them a cheer. I mean, they're the real heroes in this situation, all the NHS staff. I mean, they're the ones putting their lives on the line. Yeah, well done, Fifi, for that. Sean plays, I can't wait for this van build to be finished. It will look amazing. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I like to think this is probably my best van so far. And there's more to come, I may add. Once this one's finished, I mean, I've built this van for myself. I think that's why I've put so much into it, because I've actually built this. Because normally I build a van over winter. I use it throughout the summer, and then come October, November, I normally sell it. And then the whole process starts again. But this one I'm actually going to keep, so that's probably why I put so much into it. But once this is done, then I will be building another van, because I enjoy doing it. But yeah, where am I going to get a van from? Maybe an online auction. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, there's no rush now. Use man and Miss Safari. I'm doing, mate. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Sorry I can't pronounce your name. Yasmin. Yeah, I'm doing fine, mate. Thank you. Just a quick thank you for all the videos about your start finish build. You've been a wealth of inspiration and information. Thank you, Jeff. That's very nice of you. I do this for the fun of it, you know. I mean, it's just for the fun of it. Lord knows I don't do it for the money. Although I did get just over £200, I think, this month from YouTube. So yeah, and that's going to help a lot. Yes, man. What is your hobby? This is my hobby, and metal detecting, and a lot of other things. I've got a multitude of hobbies. Mick in Huddersfield, are you installing any music system? Yes, Mick, I will be installing my guitar. It'll be hanging on the wall back there. That's the only music system I need. Oh, I've got something flash up on my screen. I can't. Let me just get rid of that. I've got a massive email. Oh, Liam the Terrible. Leave me alone. Well, where are we? Sorry, I've lost where I was now. Give us a tune, Mel. Fork in the Road Bex. Oh, Fork in the Road Bex. How you doing? Did you get your window sorted out? Did you stop your leak? I can't play my guitar at the moment because of my manky hand. Look, can you see that big lump there? Look at that. That's horrible, isn't it? It hurts. This hand is killing me. But I will do. But I was going to have an operation on that, but obviously my operation's got delayed a little bit. But I will go. So I'll have a go because I've got plenty of time on my hands now. Pardon the pun. So yeah, maybe I will get my guitar out and have a bit of a practice. But if you want to see me play guitar, if you look on the home page of my channel, go to my playlist. You'll see a playlist that says favourite music of all time. The very last video in that playlist is me playing the guitar. It's only brief though. Years ago as well. It was done years ago. And it's not on my channel either. It's on my ex-brother-in-law's channel. So don't leave any nasty comments. Paylo, you need to get Patreon going. Oh yeah, talking about Patreon. Now my last two videos, I put the outtakes at the end as a little taster, right? I did this as a little bit of an experiment to see how well our people would react to the outtakes. And it's been quite a good reaction. So I was thinking, because the problem I've got with creating a Patreon account is that I want to give something back, right? If you're going to give me money, then I want to give something back. I don't just want to take money from people for no other reason than taking the money. So I thought, if I start a Patreon channel, then all the outtakes for all the videos, I'll start making a compilation of videos with outtakes. And I'll put them on the Patreon channel and it'll be exclusive to Patreons. So what do you think of that? Would you consider chucking me £1 a month to see all the outtakes? All the bloopers? Some of them are quite funny. You're supposed to keep massaging your hand. I have been. And I've been doing stretching exercises as well. Get it out. Come on, geez. Give us a song, mate. I do try and be as entertaining as I can be, make people laugh. I'm not really that serious. I don't take myself seriously, which you probably figured that one out anyway. But yeah, I'll try and keep things light-hearted. I mean, that's the way I roll. It's the way I roll. Fork in the road, Bex. Yeah, window sorted. Gonna redo it again. Watch this space. Well done, Bex. Good luck. Susan Lambert, do you anticipate in winter getting condensation on the walls with them being painted? Susan, in a van in winter you will always get condensation. It doesn't matter how well you insulate your van. You can spend thousands insulating a van. At the end of the day, it's a tin can. You're going to get condensation. All you can hope for is to reduce the amount of condensation. This paint on these walls is a water-based paint. Although it's sealed, if you're cooking inside the van, they're definitely going to get condensation on them. But if you're sleeping in the van in the winter, you probably won't get a lot of condensation build up on the walls, because all that moisture that's in the air is going to stick to the windows, if anywhere. The condensation will always, like the moisture droplets, will always be attracted to the coldest surface, and that's going to be your windows. That's your biggest problem in a self-converted van. In a shop brought van, one of these like motorhomes, normally they'll have plastic windows that are double insulated. So if you're really worried about condensation, then yeah, get double glazed glass, but they're really expensive. Turn it up, it's going down again. It's feeling a bit chilly. Lady Faith, I've just found you playing the guitar. Pretty cool. Can you actually hold a tune in a bucket? Don't understand, Lady Faith. Just found you playing the guitar. Pretty good. Oh, you can actually hold a tune. Yeah, I used to be able to, but that video, if you watch that one, that was in 2008, and since then I damaged my voice box. I damaged my voice. I tried, yeah, I strained my vocal cords, so my voice isn't as good as it used to be back in the day. Well, I don't think it is anyway. That's why I love our bus, plenty of windows. Yeah, Old School and Pebbles. If you don't know who Old School and Pebbles are, check out their videos. Proper Aussie geezer. If you want to get into the Aussie psyche, then yeah, he's your man. He's a proper true blue Aussie, and he drives a true blue Aussie bus as well. I just love them old Mazdas. Is it a Mazda? Really popular. It's like a small schoolie bus, and yeah, it's done a fantastic job converting it into a camper. So yeah, if you want to see like a traditional, is it traditional? Am I right in saying traditional Australian schoolie school bus converted into a motorhome? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. But they do seem really popular. Oh, talking about Australia. Now, if you are bored over this this period of time, there's you've got the Auto Trader in the UK, and you've got carsales.com in Australia. It's like the English equivalent of Auto Trader, and they've just started releasing some videos on YouTube called the Grey Nomads. I think they're on video number 4 or 5 at the moment. No, I think the 5th one's due out on the 26th. No idea what the day's date is. But yeah, if you are bored, then check out the Grey Nomads. It's just so funny. It really is a funny series. Yeah. I thought I was right, Old School. Yeah. Yeah, very common in Australia, aren't they? But yeah, have you seen that? Have you seen the Grey Nomads? It's a new series come out on YouTube, and it's presented by carsales.com. AU. Yeah, really funny. I mean, it's the because in Australia they have these how can I say it? Yeah, the Grey Nomads. They call them the Grey Nomads. They're retired people that buy a motorhome and just spend their retirement driving around Australia. And if you lived in such a beautiful country, why wouldn't you want to do that? And yeah, they call them the Grey Nomads. And yeah, carsales.com.au have started a series called the Grey Nomads, and it's so funny. Ah, Fork in the Road Bex, yeah, I'd like to know how she does that as well. Come on, Sarah, how do you do that? How do you send someone a message and have their name all lit up? Esther Stevens, I'm in the USA. Has any other country closed gas stations? They haven't done it here, but I heard they may close them. Can't remember which country though. They certainly haven't closed them here. All the petrol stations, or gas stations as you call them, are open. I went down our local one a couple of days ago just to get milk. But they've got the contactless. You can pay with your credit card or your debit card at the pump. You don't have to go into the shop to get your petrol or gas, as you call it. Who needs gas when we can't go out? Urban Explorer, you hit the nail on the head. If you're not allowed to go anywhere, you don't need gas, do you? You don't need petrol. Aqua Rose, hello, how you going? No need to say sorry. How long have I been online for? I was going to try and keep these videos short. I can't see on here. Yeah, Old School, I know. My ambition in life used to be a grey nomad, All right, here we go. Sarah the Dreamcatcher. I put this A before the name, and their name comes up, and you can click on it, so it's directed to the person. Well, I didn't know that. But there you go. If you want to message somebody directly, you put an A or an at before their name, and then their name lights up. Clipboard. What do you mean? I've liked Mel video. Yeah, we don't need fuel, but delivery drivers definitely need the fuel. Yeah. Yeah, mate, I've got a Whippet sticker. My first one. I found it. Oh yeah, I was gonna get you to send me a sticker, wasn't I? Yeah, Luke, I'll send you my address, and then you can send me a sticker. I'll put it here. Or there. I'll put it there for you, alright? So everyone can see it. Forking road begs, is that on a laptop? I'm on a mobile. Oh wait, you're talking to Sarah again. Get a room. I'll be honoured. Ah, Luke, mate, no worries, mate. Yeah, later on, I'll do it later. I'll try and send you. You've got email address, have you, on your homepage? And I'll send you a message. Urban Explorer trying to get in on the action, mate. Do you want some stickers up here as well? No worries. I might as well just give everyone my address, mightn't I? You can send me as many stickers as you like. Yeah, I'll put my address, my postal address, not my actual physical address, but my postal address, I'll put on my homepage. So if you want to send me anything, you can. I'll do that later on. There you go. Makes it easier, doesn't it? I used to live in a mortuary, and I still use that mortuary as an address. So I'll put that address on there. Then if anyone wants to send me stickers, they can feel free to do that. I should have done that ages ago. lukesvanlife@gmail.com. No worries, Luke. Who's bad? Someone did a bad. Oh dear. Aqua Rose, just catching up with the talk tonight. What's been the main subject? Have a guess. It begins with C. There's been a little bit of a bug going around, and yeah, we've been talking about that basically. And the positive sides, not the negative, the positives. Because for every negative, there is a positive. As our old mate Isaac Newton said, for every reaction, there's a positive action. No, for every action, there's a positive reaction. There you go. Energy is not lost, it's merely transformed. We want your stickers. You want my stickers? I haven't got any stickers. I was going to go to a place where when I had my other business, I used to have vans, sign written done on vans, and I was going to go and catch up with him and get him to design me something. But yeah, I never got round to it. And now it's probably shut because of this current situation. I reckon you had this a few weeks ago, Mel, when you were sick. A couple of people have said that to me because I was sick for about 2 months. They reckon I've already had it, but I do live with people and they've been all right, touch wood. Not that, because it's hot. Touch wood. So I don't think I've had it. I've just had a bad chest. Robert, how you going? I've tried phoning you, mate. Yeah, I've phoned you a couple of times, and the third time I phoned you, it just went blank. I've been really worried about you. Thanks for messaging me. I'm so relieved you're all right, mate, and I hope your wife's okay as well. But yeah, I'll try calling you. I'll call you again tomorrow morning. We'll have a catch up. Oh, and your mum, how's your mum? Oh, we'll talk about that. I'll phone you, Robert, all right? And we'll catch up, definitely, tomorrow morning. About 10 o'clock, is that all right? Message me, let me know. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll call you. Oh, thank God you're all right. I'm so pleased. Yeah, thank you, Robert. I really appreciate it. I'm really relieved you're okay. I was worried, genuinely worried. Flying monkfish, bad chest is a symptoms. Bad chest, mate, I had the worst cough ever. But I soldiered on. I carried on building my van and making videos. If you look at some of my videos that I uploaded just after Christmas, you can hear my chest is like badass. But it wasn't the big C word. Not that one anyway. What jobs have I got planned on the van tomorrow? I'll tell you what, Luke. I've run out of stuff, really. I've run out of things to do. But I've got a video done for Friday, which I recorded day before yesterday when the sun finally came out. I put some more windows in the van. I don't want to give too much away. Got to leave you in some suspense. But yeah, I'll put a couple of more windows in the van. I've got to make curtains for them, I suppose. And alarms as well. I've got to fit alarms. I've not fitted any alarms yet, so maybe I'll do that in a week. Fit some alarms, you know, gas alarm, smoke alarm, CO2 alarm. Got to think of these things. Got to be safe. Isn't that right, mate? Yeah, Aqua Rose, you're absolutely right. People, this is bringing out, I think, the current situation, I keep calling it, is bringing out the best and worst in people, unfortunately. Thank you, Sarah. Mel, you want to have it? Yeah, Phil. Now, Phil, this is a point, right? A lot of people are saying they want to catch it now just to get it over and done with. But the problem is, the NHS is going to be completely overwhelmed with people getting sick. So it's the wrong attitude, mate. I'm sorry, but don't deliberately try and catch this virus, because remember, you've got a 2-week gestation period, and then you're going to have to be sick for a week before you actually get seen. Yeah, before you actually know if you're going to get really sick and need help from the NHS. So you've got a 3-week delay from the time you actually catch the virus before you actually need help, medical help. So it's not a good idea, mate, because in a couple of weeks from now, that's when it's going to peak, and that's when the NHS is going to be brought to its knees. Hopefully not. But yeah, mark my words, 2-3 weeks from now, that's when it's going to get really bad, despite everyone being sat down inside. It's not peaked yet, mate. It's the worst is still to come. It's not a conspiracy. And yeah, so eventually, I think, unless they do find a vaccine, everyone's going to catch this nasty virus. But it's a matter of slowing the spread down. You've got to slow it down. So yeah, mate, it's the wrong attitude, honestly, Phil. Oh right, sorry, I didn't read all your message. You're absolutely right. The idea of the isolation is to slow it down. Sorry, mate. Yeah, yeah, but I don't want to have it. I want to slow it down, because, like I say, people around me are quite are in the vulnerable group. If they catch it, they're going to get really ill. And that's the thing. It's not about you. It's not about an individual person. It's about everyone. We've got to think about the old and the vulnerable people. And this is where some people are being really selfish, especially, you know, some of the youngster people, the younger people, the younger generation. Not all of them. I'm not saying they're all like it, but quite a few of them have got this attitude that, oh, I'm young, I'm fit, I'm healthy. it's not going to get me. But it's not about you, it's about the other people that you can infect. And that's why we've had to do it. That's why countries have had to go into lockdown. Right, let's get back to the vans. Enough of that. Will I be fitting any cameras in my van? Yeah, Aqua Rose. I've got one camera. I've got one reversing camera. I haven't got any security cameras. I like the first few videos of you fixing the van, but did you actually get it running and driving properly after purchasing it off a co-part? Yes, I did. Alexander Smith, you're absolutely, it's a good question. I've spent a fortune on this van getting it running properly, but only because I didn't take it to a garage. If I took this van to Mercedes to begin with and just get them to put it on their specialist diagnostics machines, I probably could have saved myself quite a bit of money. But I did eventually get down to the root problems of the running issues with this van. Actually, there's a couple of things that were wrong with it. It weren't just one problem. But bearing in mind, I didn't really pay a lot for this van to begin with, and all the jobs I've done, I know they're not going to need doing in the future. So touch wood, ouch, it should be all right. But yeah, it's running perfectly fine now. My coffee's gone cold, not a problem. I'll just put it on there and let it warm up again. Luke's van, I was going to come to see you, Mel, but then the word went potty. Yeah, I know, Luke. It'd be great. It'd be amazing to meet you, mate. And I'm sure one day our paths will cross. It's destiny, because me and you do think kind of the same in the terms of van building. So yeah, I'm sure we'll meet one day, mate. Don't worry. Plenty of time. Oh, I've lost where I was now. Palo, my son's asked me to say hello for him as he's in Portugal and you're his favourite. Glad to hear that. Yeah. Thank you, Palo. That's really nice. Mel beanie hat. Oh, I was saying, yeah, get a Mel beanie hat made. That's a good idea. Thank you, Stephen. I did it. Let's try it again. Sound dream catcher. All right, yeah, leave you two to it. Ian, yeah, you're welcome, mate. That's all I'm trying to do. Just try and cheer people up, you know. And it's what I do it for. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people say I should be a comedian, but I don't know. Maybe I should put my mind to that. Jonesy, do you have to tell the insurance company it's a camper van conversion? Yes, absolutely. Tell your insurance company what you are doing to your van. My insurance company know that this van is being converted into a camper, but they won't insure it as a camper. This van is just insured as a standard van. So once it's done, once I've converted this van and got it registered as a camper, then I will go to Adrian Flux, because I've used them in the past. And with Adrian Flux, you can do an agreed valuation policy where you take photos of your van, you agree on a value of it, and I do recommend people do this, and then you get it insured for that value. And it's called an agreed valuation policy. So yeah, and that's with Adrian Flux. Other insurance companies probably do it as well, but I used Adrian Flux all the time when I used to build kit cars. I used to build custom kit cars and all sorts of wonderful things. It's a shame I didn't video them. You know what I mean? I should have started YouTube years ago. But Adrian Flux, and they would estimate the value of the car during the process of the build, because some of them are quite a lot of money when it's some of these cars, and each stage of the build, I would up the policy, the value of the car. Yeah, really good company, Adrian Flux, for all your insurance needs. I should work for them, shouldn't I? What are your thoughts about being single at night, having something fitted so you can check what's going on outside? I'm unsure I feel safe at night. Aqua Rose, that's a good question. If you are like single and you're sleeping in the van at night, being a vulnerable person, yeah, get cameras. Can't think of any one camera system. I've looked for 12-volt systems, but I'll tell you the person to ask about security cameras, and that's Brett, Urban Stealth Campervan man. He's got a security system in his van. He sleeps alone, and yeah, he's got cameras all round his van. He's got a nice little screen, split screen with 4 cameras. So yeah, check out Urban Stealth Campervan man. Ask him, he'll tell you. It's something I was going to do. I was actually going to ask him as well. I forgot. But yeah, he's got a security system in his van. I'm not sure if one man in his whippet has as well. I think one man in his whippet's got some kind of security camper van security stuff, cameras. That's his sticker up there. Don't know if you can see it. But I'm sure if you go on all the forums and stuff, you'll... Something happened there. Something went wrong. Am I still here? Am I back? Am I back in the room? I don't know what happened there. It just went on blank. Maybe I'm over time. What's the time? How long have I been on for? Because I think you only meant to do about an hour, and then they cut you off. You're back. All right. No, my phone's plugged in, so you shouldn't. I think it's plugged in anyway. Yeah, we're all right. We've still got over 12.5 volts. Halo View ran a night vision camera. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got a Halo View reversing camera. Yeah, I think actually they do, don't they? They do a camera system where you can have more than one camera. Not cheap though. I don't think they're that cheap. But Halo View, they actually sent me my camera for free. I did a review. Maybe I should do another one. Is Luke still here? Where's Luke? Luke, are you still in the room? My picture caught a virus. Don't say that. That's all we need, isn't it? The internet going down. That will cause panic. Hang on, there's more wood. Just chuck a bit more in now. I think I might have been a bit late. Open that up. There we go. Right. Ah, Luke. You're still here. What I want to know, Luke, how'd you get so many people to send you so much free stuff? What's your secret, mate? I've not had anything sent to me for ages. Ah, look, that's what it is. That's why I lost you. Look, YouTube have put an advert on now. That's why it all went dead. Private message me, matey. I will. We'll have a chat. I want to know your secret. We should send you fan mail. Yeah, Aqua Rose, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my address in my link, my mailing address. It's not my actual address where I am right now. It's just a mailing address, all right? I'll send you a free pair of socks. Cheers, mate. As long as they've not been worn. I'm not into that. 72 minutes. Oh, thank you, Damaged Goods. 72 minutes. Yeah, that's quite a while, isn't it? That's why it all went blank. I think because after an hour they refresh it or something. Luke's a beggar. No, he's not. I'm sure he's not. Be nice now. Be nice be nice to each other. It's a time where we should all be nice to each other. I'll send you some jeans at dark. Yeah. There's got to be some pair of jeans that has. It's because I've been on a diet. I'm trying to lose my winter podge. Because I was ill for so long, I kind of put on a bit of a podge. So I've been trying to lose weight and I keep forgetting to tighten my belt up. That's why my trousers keep falling down. But now what am I going to do? Now we're like on lockdown. All I'm going to do is sit around eating all the food I've stashed away. I'm going to get fat again. Send the socks to Lucy. Yeah. She'll need them if they run out of toilet roll. That's funny. Hard hat to save your head. Yeah, I'll keep banging my head. Do I think I had the virus? No, I don't think I did, Rennie. I never had the virus. It was just a real bad cough. I'll tell you what, Rennie, since I had my really bad chest infection, a few years ago, about 5 years ago, yeah, I was living under a railway arch before I moved into the mortuary. I got a really bad chest infection from the damp, the mould, and ever since then it's never been quite the same. It seems like every winter I do get a bit of a bad cough, but this year it was particularly bad, but it wasn't to do with the virus. Cola Cowboy, plenty of builders bum. Yeah, but I'm not a builder, that's the problem. Did you know about Peaky Party Times? Did you know about Manchester van life Bernie's dog Jessie? No, I didn't. What's happened? What's happened to Bernie's dog Jessie? I can only imagine something bad's happened, otherwise you wouldn't mention it. Mel, where did you buy your cubic mini wood burner? I can't find one online. They come from Canada, mate. You need to buy them directly from Cubic Mini Wood Stove. If you look, I've started putting a link in almost every video now. So if you look in my last video, look in the description and you'll see a link directly to Cubic Mini Wood Stoves. You have to get them from Canada. It's the only place you can get them from. They've got no agents or anything like that. You have to buy them directly from the manufacturer. And they are a really good company. If you send them an email, they will email you back pretty much straight away. Depends on your time zone, obviously. And Philip, I do recommend, if you buy a Cubic Mini Wood Stove, don't buy the stove and then think about getting the flue separately from somewhere else, because this flue is made for this stove. It's a 3-inch double-walled flue. This is a mistake I made. I just ordered the stove itself, and thinking I could make my own flue or whatever, but because it's 3-inch, very hard to source. And yeah, so if you order a stove, get the flue at the same time. It saves you on the packaging and the delivery and stuff. Oh, she passed away. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, my heart goes out to them. That's got to be awful. I remember when I lost my dog. Terrible, terrible fate. Horrible, horrible. James, size versus practicality. You've got a long wheelbase Sprinter, it's great for space and a large garage, but a bit of a pain for daily driving. Yeah, I can imagine a long wheelbase Sprinter would be a pain for driving, and a T4, massive difference. Completely two different, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, two different sides of the coin. Massive long wheelbase compared to a T4. I think the one benefit of having a T4 is you can park it and you can get into any car park because they're a lot lower. So if you, especially in coastal towns, anywhere that's coastal, you'll see all the car parks have barriers, so you can't take something like this, like a Sprinter, into those car parks. And that's the one thing I do notice about difference between having a small van and a big van. With a small van you can go anywhere. and you can park anywhere, sleep anywhere, as long as it's stealthy. Otherwise you'll get a parking ticket for staying overnight somewhere you shouldn't. Yeah, so yeah, T4, massive advantage over a Sprinter as far as parking is concerned. But as you say, disadvantage is you're very limited to space and you can't stand up unless you've got a pop top. That's the one thing I do miss about my old bay window. I had a Westfalen. That was brilliant. That was, it had a pop top. Could get under the barrier, lift your top up. Yeah, fantastic. Worst thing I ever done was selling that camper. But yeah, just think about it. What's your priority? What are your priorities? You know, what do you want out of your van? Do you want to be able to park anywhere and walk around on your knees? But you know what they say, you don't live in your van. The worst thing you can do is live in your van. The idea is your mindset is to live out of your van. So you can live in a small van, you live out of it, you don't live in it. What's your option, a Crafter or a Sprinter? I don't know, I've never owned a Volkswagen Crafter. I've got to say I do like the look of them, especially one man and his whippet. His one looks mean, he's got all sorts of gadgets on the front, and they do have those like tombstone headlights, if you know what I mean. I think the Crafter looks wise, I think the Crafter looks nicer than a Sprinter, but I've never had one. And the reason I brought this Sprinter is because it's got aircon and it's automatic. And if this was a Crafter, I would have bought it. If I'd seen a Crafter that had aircon and was an auto, I would have brought that as well. So yeah, I can't say difference. I think maybe Volkswagen Crafter might be a little bit easier on the old maintenance side of things. But yeah, I can't honestly say. I can't give you my opinion because I've never had one. But I guess that is my opinion. I think they look nice, but I've never had one. Manchester van life. Well, my heart goes out to Manchester van life. They've lost their dog. That is sad. Brett Green. If you've got a Fiamma turbo van, the whole instruction manual is online. Just go directly to their website and you will find it. You'll find all the wiring diagrams, everything, all online. You're not the first person to ask me this, because I lost my manual as well. But yeah, don't panic. You can find everything you need to know on their website, including an extensive wiring diagram. So that's for a Fiamma turbo van vent. Yeah, the Fiamma vent that I've got, everything's online. You can find a whole manual online in a multitude of languages as well. Kyle, my IV Co, huge space together with rather short base. Yeah, I do like the IV Cos. They do look mean, don't they? And they do look like they're nice square bodies, so easy to build out. Quite a popular van. Mr. My Hands. Yeah, you got best of both worlds by the sounds of it. You've got a big van and a small van. Yeah, all right, show off. That's what I need, really. I need another van, another smaller van. Maybe that's the next project, build a small van. Yeah, old school. I don't know how you managed to drive that big old girl around, especially with that compressor, not compressor. You've got that massive bull bar on the back of it with a generator on the back, which makes it even longer. I mean, the swing out on that thing must be incredible. I'll tell you what, the amount of times I've taken someone's bumper off driving my truck, because the overhang from the back wheels is about, I don't know, it's got to be about 12-foot overhang. So when you go around a corner, the back swings out. Yeah, I've ripped a few bumpers off, but it's their fault for creeping up beside me. I can't help it. Yeah, so yeah, I'll think about that when I see your videos and you've got that massive, great big generator sticking out the back as well. I just know I'd rip people's cars apart with that as going round roundabouts. Mel, did you put the little window in the back of the van? Yes, I did. That's the next video coming. Crafters are nice in the cab, big lights, but the back panels are harder to fit wood to. I would have thought the Volkswagen Crafter is exactly the same as a Sprinter in the back. Are they not? Aqua Rose? When did you put in the windows? Day before yesterday, and the video will be uploaded tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. What pets do you have? 2 cats, and they're hungry, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. Schoolzella. Hello, Schoolzella. That's a cool name. I like that. Brett, thanks for the tip. You're welcome, mate. No problem. What am I eating tonight? I have no idea. Would you consider buying a cat NS advice? Time travellers. I don't understand the question, mate. Sorry, I don't understand that question. Because my craft has AK, internal security sensors, parking sensors, square space, and there's more mod cons with blue motion, etc. too. 2014 model. It's lush. Well done, Aqua Rose. That really sounds nice. My van's got aircon as well, and it's an automatic, and it's got internal security sensors. So there. That's why I brought this van though. This Sprinter that I brought, I got really lucky. It's got just about every conceivable extra that Sprinter put in a van. So yeah, it's got the halogen directional headlights as well. Even though it's an old one, yeah, it's got all the bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Hello, Fire Angel. How you doing, Angie? Have I gone off screen again? Hang on. What have you done to me? You alright, Doris? How you going? What's happened with your channel? You've gone a bit dead lately. Why aren't you doing uploads? You should be doing more uploads. You know, entertain people. The cats must be well fat by now. No, they're not. They're not fat. You need to subscribe to my channel. You need to give me a thumbs up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Seeing as though you're here, I'm going to add Doris as a moderator. So if anyone don't know who Fire Angel is, do go check out her channel. Nice to see you, Doris. Nice to see you. I'm still here. Oh, good. I think I lost track some. Yeah, something's gone wrong here. Hang on, bear with me. James Larkin. Hi, Mel. What solar system would you recommend? I recommend Renogy. Renogy have been around a long time. They make really good solar panels, but whatever you do, don't get the thin, flexible panels. They ain't worth a carrot, mate. I don't care what anyone else says, but those flexible panels, just don't bother with them. Unless you really need to. And that's all I've got to say about solar panels, really. Just get what you can afford. Price wise, you're looking about £1 a watt. So a 60 watt panel will cost you about £60. 100 watt panel cost you about £100, but a 160 watt panel will cost you about £120. So I think for value for money, get a 160 watt panel. That's from my experience. It might have all changed by now, but solar panel wise, yeah, a Renogy 160 watt panel, definitely value for money. Why aren't you staying, Doris? Fire Angel, why aren't you staying? You've only been here 5 minutes and there you go, and you come and you leave again. It's typical, that is. Just had to look at quite an expensive stove with the pipes and the fan, but nice stove. Yeah, Jess, it is. It's not cheap, this stove. It isn't cheap, but absolutely love it. I wouldn't be without it. And I'll tell you another thing, it was Fire Angel that convinced me to get a wood burner. So yeah, it's all her fault. Anyone getting buffering? Don't know, but I'll tell you what, it's got to be me to go, isn't it? I've been on here for a while. It's 8 o'clock now, so that's got to be the longest live stream I've ever done. Yeah, it's probably because this video's gone on a bit too long. That's why it's buffering. It'll start losing quality. Mel, I need a van under 5 metres long. Would you buy a Merc Vito with pop top, high top, Vauxhall Vivaro? Yeah, just buy what you can afford, mate. Buy the best van you can afford and then add to it as you go, as time goes by. Chris Neville, I'm seriously considering putting a burner in mine. Yeah, do it, mate. Don't take no notice of all the negative comments. I mean, this little wood burner, I mean, look how it's performing now. It's pucker. You don't get no noise. It doesn't smell. Hardly any smoke comes out of the chimney. And if you're building a van, I can guarantee you're going to have loads of wood left over. There you go. The answer's right there. And you don't need no electric to run this. And you can always find wood, no matter where you are. If you want to be off-grid, wood burner, definitely the way to go. And if you don't believe me, ask Doris, Fire Angel, my journey. She absolutely loves her wood burner. And it looks like she's going. So, see you later, Doris. You take care. Yeah, Luke, I'll definitely be in touch, and I am going to go now. I'm seriously thinking of it's time I went. Michael, yeah, sorry, mate. It's going to be a pretty lonely birthday, but happy birthday. Hope you have a good evening. Right, I've got to go. I've got to go. Okay, yeah, so goodbye, everyone. I'm going to end this now, and just want to say thank you to all the moderators. Sarah the Dreamcatcher, Beck's Fork in the Road, Old School Pebbles, and now Fire Angel. Oh, and Luke. Sorry, Luke, nearly forgot. Luke's Van Life, thank you for being a moderator, mate. Really appreciate it, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. I'll send you a message. Okay, so that's it. I'm out of here. I'm hungry. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thank you for all your love and support, and take care of each other. Be kind to one another. And remember, don't go out, just sit on your sofa, watch YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And all your other favourite YouTubers as well. It's free to subscribe, and it does help us creators out an awful amount. So take care for now. Ta-da.